Starburns Audio.
Thank you for listening to the Starburns Audio Podcast Network. We have so many great comedy shows to add to your playlist. Just last week on Starburns Audio, on the Season 2 premiere of Humans Who Make Games, Adam Conover talks to comedian Ron Funches and Jean Goudon, creative director of the Assassin's Creed series. On Boogie Monster, Kyle Kinane and Dave Stone share a perfect recipe for the quarantined cook. This week on Profiles and Eccentricity, they cover the history of the Coruscant Unity cult, folks for whom a flat earth is ridiculous because they believe it's really a concave shell. Search Starburns Audio on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or any podcast platform for our full list of shows, featuring hosts like Joe Coy, Amanda Seales, Jessica Chobot, and Jackie Johnson. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Starburns Audio. Enjoy the show. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep laughing.
Dan and Ren and Jay will share tales of folks so unaware they lack in grace and sometimes choose the life they choose will make the news. Breaking down each epic fail in Florida, there's half-price bail. I'm happy to say they couldn't make this up. So listen to our podcast jam with co-host Arm and Dan. Benders, don't be a jerk, cause when the music hits the funny hits and we are gonna take you down. Stick around. Make a sound, hunker down, it's Dumb People Town.
Hey, Townies, welcome to another episode of Dumb People Town. Population you.
Population Fisher.
Corinne Fisher.
Ooh, hi.
Welcome to the
Thank
show.
you for...
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. I didn't know if I could say population you along with everyone.
You can
that
say
was like
whatever
only
you
your
want.
thing, but I knew it.
No.
So.
We're all in it together.
First of all, I
fun.
love it, and I love having you back. And you may be one of our only friends who's come back three. This is your third time on the
Really?
show.
Yeah.
You did the live one.
Yeah, it
you
is
did
my
the
third time.
studio one here.
Yeah.
The live one in New York was so fun.
That was crazy.
I know.
We will be back to
that
New
was the
York
one
to
where we
do
had that
another-
guy that stretched out his penis. Remember that guy?
He just put
What a
weights
line to
on.
walk in on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. No, but the idea that what I loved and what I know that you, and we knew you guys were going to do this. So we didn't really talk a ton beforehand, but like we got out there and immediately you guys
played ball.
Yep. You guys just came right out and went for it.
Oh, I
Like-
thought you were like, immediately just talked dick.
Yeah, just talked dick.
Right
we
out the
got
gates.
right out
Well,
into
nothing
it.
wrong
I mean,
with
I
that.
picked the story.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, Dan
Dan
set you
curated
up.
stories that were perfect for you guys.
Yeah, real
I mean,
dick-centric. People know we're one
people
note.
did listen. No, it is.
You
I
guys
would call
are
it
the farthest
dick-centric.
thing from a
You're the
one note.
farthest thing from one note. I would say if Dan picks stories about people in their kinks, that's more like in line with because everyone's got their stuff.
Everyone does have their stuff, and you have. I mean, I've had to really become more open-minded. Of
course.
You know, if you want to wear a diaper and you're an adult man, that's fine. You do what you need to
Do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. be
Diaper it up.
yourself.
Did I tell you? I sent this. I think this to Hutch. I sent this picture, but I was in Palm Springs at this like bookstore. I was with my family, with my kids. We're there for my daughter's gymnastics competition, and we're in this like cool little gift store. And I saw your book right there, and I took a picture. And I
Oh,
was
that's
like,
really
yes!
sweet.
I don't know. I just like
Tell
I got
people what it is, real quick.
the Guys Who Fuck book. But what's it called?
It's called Fuck to Being Sexually Explorative and Self-Confident in a World That's Screwed.
And I showed it to my daughter, and I was like, see.
See,
Yeah, it just came out on paperback a
Love
couple
this.
weeks ago, like around Valentine's Day.
Grab
get
it.
on it.
Yes.
You want to do a
Grab it.
story?
Let's do a
Let's
story.
jump into
Okay.
a story.
People have their stuff. This is some of that.
People have their
Sent in by Nick Irvin at Supermans_Papa. Supermans_Papa.
So this guy I don't think has ever sent in a story before.
No.
And I remember because you do such a good job. We have those people that send they're like
Over and over, they're just...
They're the
get
regs.
them,
And the
Lorna.
way Dan does it is if you do hashtag Dumb People Town and send it and tweet at Daniel Van Kirk.
Yeah.
First
person to do it, find the story and
And
send it
Dan's
to him.
on his feet all the time in the sense that he knows who's first. So he doesn't get it wrong.
So this is a new person, so
Well,
thank you.
It helps with Twitter because they put them in time.
They timestamped this. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so
Well, I don't want to get too much credit. All right, Hoboken, New Jersey.
Oh, your neck of the
your
woods.
backyard.
Yeah.
The pride of Frank Sinatra and Joey Pantoliano.
Yeah.
Police say a burglar is in custody after a wild crime spree in Hoboken Wednesday that had a number of twists and turns along the way.
So a regular evening in Hoboken.
Right. Also, with a sentence like that, I'm like, Dumb People Town. If you got twists and turns, and
Did he
the
go to
crime spree-
Maxwell's?
Do you do you hang out in
What a
Hoboken?
reference.
When was the
1999?
last time you hung in Hoboken?
Probably a couple months ago, I was at the Hoboken Comedy Festival. So,
Ooh,
yeah.
that'd
How
be
was
fun.
that?
Look at
Yes.
that.
It's great. I really like the Hoboken Comedy Festival. Shout
Sure it
out
was good.
Dan
Oh, I'd love to
Frigoletz.
do that.
Yes. Well, I mean, my mom's from Jersey City, so
Okay.
which is like, I mean, Hoboken is Jersey City basically, but it's
Right.
like the chic part.
The 201.
It's the part that can see Manhattan a little bit better.
They're
But
like,
yes.
you're like, it's weird. It's like all the drunkenness of Manhattan, but all the class of New Jersey.
There you go. Hoboken.
Yes.
It all started when authorities say the man wearing a construction jacket will never come into play again in the rest of the story. No clue why he's
A
doing
man
it.
wearing a construction jacket in New Jersey, that could be anybody.
What is a construction jacket?
One of those like reflector orange jackets with like the yellow
vest?
stripes on it. Yeah, but they
It's
call
not
it a
vest.
jacket.
I think these are sleeves.
They do
on
have
this.
jackets because in like you know
When
you
it's
get those
cold
winter
out.
months. Yeah,
All right.
but I think it's a vest.
You gotta
No, it's a
construct
jacket.
in the winter.
You'll get to
Jacket.
see it.
What
Okay.
is he doing?
He's wearing a construction jacket. He broke into a pizzeria through the roof. He tried to break an ATM to steal cash, but was unsuccessful. Then he went back into the back of the pizzeria and took 24 bottles of Snapple.
Oh my God, that's the most hardcore Jersey story I've ever heard.
It's like,
This is
you gotta give me this Snapple or I have to take it.
Honest
from
to
you.
God, when's the last time you or you saw someone drinking a Snapple?
Oh, that me every day.
Really?
Really?
You love them?
I hoard Snapple.
Get
I
out.
love them. Yes,
Are you
because
What's
going
your
with some
flavor?
tea,
What's your
some
flavor?
kiwi strawberry?
My
that was my jam.
favorite-
That was my
Peach?
jam.
okay, so Brett Michaels makes a flavor. It's like
No.
a tropical tea,
Speaking
and
of
it is
Jersey.
my favorite flavor.
Brett Michaels makes a tropical
Yes, he
tea.
does, and I highly recommend it. It's like a white label with black on it, but then there's like the fruits are in colors.
You made me
Is there
so
a bandana on it?
No,
we
there's
always
a
said
bit
that
of-
Brett
Well,
Michaels.
so in Louisville, I don't know if you've ever been to Louisville, but there's a street in Louisville where there's a part of Louisville where there are, I'm not joking, 6 wig stores.
Oh.
I was like, I
this
had
the
never
wig
seen
district?
one wig store in my entire. This is the wig district.
Oh, so you got to move to Harlem. There's wigs up the wazoo there.
Okay, but I didn't realize on one street there'd be 6 stores. Like one store could probably handle all the wig. No. I'm like, what does that store have that this store doesn't have? So we said Brett Michaels, who has his own hair issues, should open up a kiosk in front of one of the wig stores
And
that
they
just
just-
sold bandanas, and they should call it Bandana Republic.
It's
You're
beautiful.
very proud of that.
At
Sklar Brothers.
You can send all the complaints.
But I'm glad to hear you say that. It makes me so happy because I felt like I haven't seen a Snapple since 98.
Since the Snapple lady.
99. Yeah,
remember the
that?
Snapple
Oh.
Not only do I remember the Snapple lady, there's a video somewhere on YouTube of me impersonating the Snapple lady.
What if someone
So,
came to you and was like, "You're going to be the new Snapple lady"? Would you
Yes.
take it in a
She's like,
heartbeat?
what are you talking about? I am the
You
Snapple
are.
Yes.
lady.
Any-
You're in deep with Snapple.
Any product that I love, I'm happy to promote. Twizzlers, Diet Coke, if you're Taco Bell, if you're listening.
Twizzlers.
Chili's Cheesecake Factory. That's my jam.
Nothing healthy that you've said in the last.
No, who wants to promote health? That's boring. That's obnoxious. It feels like very Gwyneth Paltrow.
Snapple lady's name, Wendy Kaufman. It's
Stop.
the name of a girl who we went
knew
to.
went to high
Oh,
school.
I could have just. Did you Google that? Because I could have just told you. I don't know why you're doing that.
Wendy Kaufman.
All right, here we
To
go.
me, it would be so funny if you're like, oh yeah, we had the Snapple lady on, guys. We thought.
Oh, I would love to.
What is her thing?
Oh God, I don't
Snapple.
know.
What is her thing?
Snapple-its?
Yeah, like
Pop 'em up.
making some things pop. That popping sound. Yeah, do it, Danny.
Dan.
That and Gatorade bottles. All day.
But they did switch Snapple bottles to plastic now, so
They
that
did?
upset me a little
They
bit.
switched. Same thing happened to Gatorade.
Yeah, that's how he was able to even carry 2 dozen. 'cause
I
if
was
it was
wondering
the glass,
that.
Forget
would-
it.
So he gets
Yeah.
can't get the money at ATM.
Yeah.
He goes steals 24 bottles of Snapple. That's a haul.
That's 24, Dan.
The
if, you-
suspe-
if my math serves
The
me correct.
suspect tried using a fire extinguisher to break through the front door, only to find the roll-down gate closed, so he was trapped.
Part of me wishes,
There's a
and I
picture
know
of
this
him
isn't true.
in the jacket. This is
Oh
him
my
in the
God.
jacket,
God.
swinging a fire extinguisher at a
the
door.
glass door.
Part of
Right.
me wishes that he just was trying to spray the door open with the fire extinguisher. Like that's how dumb he is.
yeah.
Put you out. He climbed back up and crawled through a common attic and dropped into the nail salon next door. So now he went back up into the roof ceiling that he came in from, crawled until he got into another business and dropped into a nail salon.
And woke up Bob Odenkirk.
Then he proceeded to steal some money from the salon.
God.
Upon realizing he was trapped in that location, he climbed back up into the crawl space he had created in the
went to
ceiling
sleep.
and went into the store next to the nail salon, which happened to be, jackpot, a liquor store.
Oh, baby.
Once inside
But
the
before
liquor
leaving the
store,
nail salon, he picked up 2 bottles of hard candy.
right. Once
She knows
inside
what
the
that is.
liquor store, he walked around with his buttocks exposed and with seemingly no concern that his pants had fallen down. Here he
is
in the liquor store, walking like his pants are mid-thigh, and he just keeps walking
By the way,
around.
how is that comfortable to walk around?
Why do
There
you
it
have
is up there. How is it comfortable to
perfect.
walk around?
Why do you
It's
have
not.
a construction jacket and not underwear?
Well, I mean, those two things don't have to be.
I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen the Village People perform, but I think one of them was a construction worker that I would assume probably
His
never wore.
undergarments are still under construction.
More power to them. After stealing Hennessy from the store, he created a 6-foot hole in the wall of the liquor store and went into the dollar store where he again was unable to
To
escape.
get out!
Look at this hole he created.
Oh my God!
Holy
This
First
is
of all, that doesn't
Jeez.
even look big enough.
He
All
is
of this
a-
will be on the Facebook.
okay. By
page.
the way, he is a giant rat. This is
That's what I thought too.
Right?
That looks
He is like
a
human
a
rat.
human-sized rat.
like if you're gonna make a hole, make it big enough for you to go through.
But isn't this what a rat would normally do? It's like, I'm going to grab some of this over here, and then I'm going to get it over there, and
I'm
I'm going to go through
push
the
This
wall.
wall. I'm going to go up into this
Ready
place.
for a sentence you'll
That's
only
like
hear.
a Speedy Gonzalez. Yeah, it's the worst example.
Right,
but
sure, right. Do you may have like a secret of nymph action.
Rats of Nim.
Miss Frisbee.
Inside the dollar store, this is a sentence you'll only hear in Dumb People Town. Inside the dollar store, police say he drank the Hennessy and fell asleep on a toilet paper shelf. Look at him. Here he is up on the shelving inside this dollar store.
so
He's kicked
All the
toilet paper
to the
everywhere.
floor.
There's also money on the floor as well that's hard to see in
A
there.
shoe?
Yes, he
Shoe.
lost a shoe. Who crawls into a shelf?
Can I just
to
say
sleep?
he looks so cute?
Well, the thing is, I mean, is this guy on bath salts?
What?
Like, what's happening?
Something.
I
He's
know.
he's on Snapple right now.
Yeah,
The
that can get you.
That'll
This
get you.
was the worst elf on a shelf I've ever seen. In my
Exactly. Where is he? He's in
The dollar store proprietor. That's the nicest way to say
Yeah,
you own a dollar
wow.
store.
proprietor.
Yeah.
Someone has a degree in journalism.
Someone's like, you know what? The crime was worth it in order for the paper to call me
Me
a proprietor.
Found him at about 10 a.m. and called police. I would think dollar stores would be open before
10
10 a.m.
a.m.
Or what if they were open for 2 hours
No,
before
they
someone
don't have to
found
be
them?
open early because the people who shop there don't have jobs. That's why they only have $1.
Hold on a second. 10 a.m.? What are you, a Brooklyn boutique?
I know.
Jesus.
Benny
One sweater.
Ramirez of Union City was arrested and charged with 4 counts of burglary, 3 counts of theft, and 4 counts of criminal mischief. Ring it up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Burglary tools and hindering apprehension. It's illegal to have burglary tools. What were his tools? His bare hands and willpower?
Snapple bottles. bro.
Snapple bottles.
He broke into what, 4 places in one night?
Well, he did the hole through the one to get to the other.
Pizza
He went-
place,
Pizza
nail
place,
salon,
nail
He went,
salon,
he went
liquor store.
ceiling into the pizza place, back up into the ceiling, down into the nail salon,
Back up to the ceiling, down
into the
liquor store,
and then
through
through
the
the
wall-
liquor store into the dollar
through the
store.
wall.
And like, what was his haul? It was like 2 dozen
Snapple.
Snapple, a bottle of Hennessy,
Hennessy.
some money from
and
the
a
nail
little money
salon.
from the nail salon,
salon.
which I
And a
mean,
toilet
Which fell
paper
on the
bed.
floor. And a
toilet paper bed.
This to me should be the song of Christmas. Am I right? As
Yeah.
a Jew, I'm saying one bottle of Hennessy, some mud from the nail salon, and a toilet
pad made
paper.
of toilet paper too.
I'll set up your guys as referencing one of your great bits. Exclusive video from Newscopter 7 showed police on the roof taking measurements as they investigated the case. What, are they just perplexed? I don't know how the hell he got through here,
How did he
Greg.
do that?
What happened here?
There was $10,000 in damage in the pizzeria alone. Look at what he did to the
Holy
ceiling.
crap.
He
Oh my
ran
God.
through the whole thing, breaking it all.
my
From
God.
the dining area to the back of the kitchen.
oh my god.
Let's just play a real quick round of and we'll get out of the story. How old do you think this dude was?
Too much fun leaves marks in life. Living hard, you'll pay the price. Who is gonna get it right? Guess the age, guess the age.
Jesus. These, you want to go first,
Construction
Tig,
coat.
or third?
Construction coat. Loves Hennessy. Sleeps on toilet paper.
Walks
beds,
with his pants down around his ass. But
breaks
does not
through
wear
walls
underwear.
when he's sick of climbing through ceilings.
How
Tried to
old is
break
this
out
kid?
of a place with a fire extinguisher. You want to go first,
Hoboken.
Tig, or third?
34.
34?
34.
Okay, Jay.
This guy's 40.
40 from Jay.
Apatow, this is 40.
Nope. I think he's 29.
29?
29.
Okay.
29, 34, and 40, Dan.
By the way, you have to be physically able to go up into the roof and then back down. It's not an easy thing.
Right.
Right, that's
like,
why
I
I went
love-
only 1 year older than
agree with
myself
you.
because
34.
it's about to be over.
You're about to like enter a point in time in your life where you couldn't go up in the roof twice.
I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't do that. I couldn't crawl over a pizza parlor.
Okay, good.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
We'll get out of here on this. One of you guys is 1 year away because the man who went on this fun spree of just, I mean, at some point he was like, I don't want to rob anymore, but if I'm going to have to keep breaking into these places, I might as well, right? Like,
He
keep
you know he
begrudgingly-
blamed the stores for trapping him.
Right. If you would have just let me out, then
Fine.
I wouldn't be
I
stealing
wouldn't.
money from your nail salon.
The man who did all this is, get your answers in now, Townies, because he's 30 years old.
Wow.
Thank you.
Nice work.
Thank you very much.
We're off and running.
We are off and running. Corinne Fisher is with us. It's Dumb People Town. Don't go anywhere.
Stick around, make a sound for more Dumb People Town.
It's a trying time that challenges all of our basic assumptions. However, one thing that brings us all together is our common humanity. Now, more than ever, teams must come together and work together to solve big challenges. And Trello is here to help. Trello, part of Atlassian's collaborative suite, is an app with an easy-to-understand visual format. Plus, tons of features that make working with your team functional and just plain fun. Teams of all shapes and sizes and companies like Google, Fender, and even Costco all use Trello to collaborate and get work done. With Trello, you can work with your team wherever you are, whether it's at home or in an office. No matter what device you're using, computer, tablet, or phone, Trello syncs across all of them, so you can stay up to date on all the things your team cares about. Keep your workflow going from wherever you are with Trello. Try Trello for free and learn more at Trello.com. That's Trello.com. Trello.com.
We got names. We got names. I love the names. This is one of my favorite things because
Reading your names connects us on some level to you as we feel so deeply so much gratitude.
So much gratitude for everyone who's donated, like Elizabeth Carty. Elizabeth B. Carty. I think Elizabeth U. B. Carty.
Ain't no party like an Elizabeth Carty party. Okay.
Dakota French.
Dakota French sounds like a style of salad dressing you can only get in the Midwest.
The Northern Midwest.
Of course.
Is there pimento in Dakota French?
It's Dakota French. It's Dakota French.
Michael Myers.
That is psycho.
Oh, sorry.
You combined your classic horror
Sorry.
films.
Well, but this
is the time on Sprockets when we dance.
Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do.
That's a different Michael Myers.
Okay, sorry. How about Alex Storch?
Alex Storch.
The white center on every Catholic school basketball team. Alex Storch, he's 6'9".
You got to pass, Alex.
Storch.
Alex, you have to pass.
Storch, get your head out. Let's go.
What's wrong? What's going on at home?
Storch, you want to run laps?
Come on. Storch is out here playing
Storch is
grab
out
ass.
here kicking his butt up against the wall, and because of him, none of you
guys
have
are
to
just
run the
going
stairs.
through the motions, and Storch is... All right. Dan, you get this next one.
Kaylee Cheddar.
Got to get
Cheddar.
that cheddar.
I'm going to give you stuff. I'm not putting Kaylee on blast, but there are 9 letters in her last name,
And
7 of them are consonants.
So now Jay and I, no one can pronounce our name correctly.
That
We've never
is-
seen it before.
I don't doubt you.
S-K-L-A-R.
I know. It's
This
so
is
easy.
four
Sklar.
But this is 4 everybody wants to say Skylar, Skeeler,
I
Scalar,
know.
Skylar. Kaylee, T-S-C-H-E-T-T-E-R.
Cheddar.
Yo, man, you got to get that
Something
cheddar.
is silent. Is it the
Cheddar.
T or the
Cheddar.
S or the
Cheddar.
CH?
I think it's cheddar. I think it's
Cheddar.
cheddar. How about Amy Weston? Thank you, Amy, for bringing us
I'm
back.
just thinking what Harry Carey would do with Kaylee's.
Kylie
Cheddar.
Cheddar, here from Sedalia. Hi, it's Kylie Cheddar.
He loved when people had way more consonants
Yeah.
than volumes.
How about Mark
I'm good.
McCann? Mark McCann.
Mark McCann.
Mark
You
McCann.
can, Mark McCann.
I know I can. I know Mark McCann.
I love when we get people who are
One name only.
sharing it.
One name only.
Lori.
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 Thank you, Lori.
Dennis Clark. I want to put a junior on there.
Some
Can I please
names-
put a junior on there?
Yes, but
Dennis
also
Clark
some
Jr.?
names you look at and trust.
Dennis Clark Jr. sounds like the name.
The junior makes me not trust
Listen to
it.
me. Dennis Clark.
Dennis Clark, I'm like, that's where I get my insurance.
Yeah. Dennis
I know I
Clark.
could get a better
Good
rate.
handshake.
Tell me if
Good
this is
handshake.
right.
Good handshake.
Good handshake.
Dennis Clark's a good handshake. Dennis Clark is like a UPS driver.
Junior or straight up?
Straight up.
Okay.
Who goes on American Idol in the UPS uniform
And
and has an
kills it.
humble voice.
Yeah.
Kills it.
And then he has to wear the UPS.
You know what I
for the
thought
rest
you were going
of
to say
the
about
season.
Dennis Clark? Dennis Clark's a UPS driver that you want to talk to longer than he wants
He's
to
like,
talk to you.
I got packages to deliver.
I know,
Dennis,
but
Hey, man,
I
but
really
Dennis,
like-
what else is going on with you,
Then you
Dennis?
go in the house and babe, I like our
I like
UPS guy.
Dennis.
How about Kelly McIntyre Muddle?
That's a full name.
I'm about to muddle this up.
Kelly McIntyre Muddle.
Okay, Dan, you get
Only
the next.
outdone by Elkie Bernal Bruton.
Elkie Bernal Bruton is
I
like
think that you think it's Elkie?
Elk?
Elk.
I think it's Elkie.
Like
It's
Elkie Summer.
You know, on
Summer.
other podcasts, they breeze through these.
I don't care.
I don't care either. I'm like, how do you do it?
Can
You
I
just
ask you?
commit as a group.
I'm sorry. Can I ask you? Is the Elkie Bernal Bruton? How's it prepared?
Where you can get it 2 ways.
How do I get it 2 ways? Is it flambéed?
I
and
like
then
it
what's the other thing?
deconstructed.
Deconstructed Elkie
Shane
Bernal.
Demick.
Shane,
Demick.
it's a Shane Demick.
It's a Shane Demick. We've got ourselves a Shane
Shane
Demick. Let's shut this down now.
Oh,
Liz Rabaska.
I
I was gonna go Rabaska.
put Rabasca sauce on everything, and it makes
Just
everything better.
How about Jamie Cena?
Jamie Cena
I've
out
seen
here.
a lot, and I ain't seen a
I'm
Jamie
seeing.
Cena.
I'm seeing Jamie as a city council
Better
member.
believe
Highest level of giving. Thank you, Jamie.
it. Helen the Big Lebowski.
I always we can. I
love
know
it.
where we're gonna
You
go.
know where it's going.
Helen Lebowski.
It's funny if that's Chicago though. You totally emphasize different parts of that name. Helen Lebowski.
Helen Lebowski.
Lebowski.
All right, thank you all, you
Helen,
guys.
the dudette abides. Thank
Abides.
you,
And-
everyone. Especially thank you, Jamie Cena.
Appreciate all you guys so much. Thanks for contributing. And,
And
Can
look
I get
out.
some more Dakota French?
yeah, sure.
Can
A
you get
little
some
more
Dakota
Dakota
French
French
on
on your Elkie Bernal Bruton. Sure. All right, guys. Let's head back to the show.
Hey guys, welcome back to DPT. We're really psyched to have you on this show. People listen to her podcast. It's fantastic.
Guys, we fucked. We
by
did
the
it.
book.
We
We
had a
did
great
it.
time.
It's
You guys
a-
were so kind and nice. Dan, you should do their show. I'm not booking
I'd love
Dan on
to.
your show,
But
but
he
like,
would be
Tell
great.
us
should
about all the
have
guys
Dan.
you fucked.
Yes!
I will.
Yeah.
he will.
Nothing wrong with that.
If I have any between now and then, no shame in telling.
Go back and listen to them on our live episode that we did
From the Bell House, it was
in Brooklyn. Just love you guys. Love what you've been able to do. And
Ever
create.
since we met at
Thank
Moon
you.
Tower. Remember Moon Tower?
I
We
do.
hung
That
with
was one
you
of my
guys.
favorite festival experiences of all time.
I loved hanging with you guys, and we didn't really hang until that last night party, but that jam was so fun, and you guys were amazing, and I was like, well, you guys are now our friends. I'm sorry. Whether you like it or not,
You're stuck with us.
you're
We're
stuck with these
officially
old dudes.
friends.
Yes, we're in, and we support all that you do. What else? Tell me, we talked briefly about the cruise. Can you get into the cruise?
It's when you say the cruise, it sounds so fancy.
Right.
Yes, guys, I went on a Kesha cruise. Did you know she had one?
I did not.
She does. I
Oh
think it
my
was the
God.
first one ever. That
Is
she
the
did.
S in cruise just a dollar sign? Is that what happens?
See, that's what someone who wouldn't go on the Kesha cruise would say.
Okay.
Because she
Was it
hasn't
fun?
had the dollar sign in like ages.
Was it fun?
It's sense.
It was fun. It was kind of disappointing as a comedian because I wanted to like get like a good 15 minutes of material
Sure.
off of it. But it was so fucking enjoyable.
Was it enjoyable?
Yes. I was like, damn it.
What happened? Like you get on this cruise. What are you expecting before you go on the Kesha cruise?
Well, a lot of nipples, which I did.
Did you see a lot of nip slips?
nipplets.
Okay.
Is this all people
No, I mean not slips, just full out.
full out? We're like
Yeah.
ready to go.
They actually had on the itinerary like you have to wear pasties because they knew how amped people would be to get their nips out.
Where'd
on
the
this
cruise go?
So it left from Tampa,
Of
'cause-
course.
which is the only place that a Kesha cruise would
Could
leave from.
yeah.
Busch Gardens.
And because it couldn't leave from the pizza parlor in Hoboken, so they're like, I guess we'll pick Tampa.
Okay.
And then it was mostly an entertainment cruise, so we were on the water most of the time, but we did dock one day in the Bahamas.
Cool.
And we went to Atlantis, and I went on these water slides where you're basically just heaving yourself
Oh yeah.
out.
They're kind of fun.
Yes, but terrifying.
Is there one that like goes way down and then launches you in the air?
It's like there was no launching one. I didn't see that, but it was like it's like a 6-story drop. You're just fucking full down.
Oh yeah. You're
Just
going straight down. On the, yeah. See you later.
Nothing, no padding.
Yeah,
no
more of a
nothing.
jump. More of a jump than a slide.
It really is.
Yeah.
And everyone's very and they were like too laid back because you always, it's not gonna sound great. I mean, when I'm out of America, I like to be a little bit less risky with just jumping out of things. And people were very lax on the security.
I'm sure.
Everyone's running around willy-nilly. I mean, I've never seen such a large space with so little organization.
Sure, it's great.
I mean, we had to like hide our goods because they ran out of lockers, but we didn't see any lockers to begin with. And someone suggested like hide it in a bush, like someone who worked there.
No,
that was their suggestion.
Yeah,
and I was
hide
like,
it in that bush over there.
Yeah.
I'm sure
It's
gonna be
it's gonna
be better than a locker.
Let me see how you're hiding it.
So hang on a second. So Fire Festival rules apply. Is that what
Pretty
essentially what this
much.
is? Okay.
awesome.
Yeah.
Love it. It sounds dumb and beautiful.
What was the craziest moment for you, or was there any crazy
And then we'll get
moments?
into the next story.
the craziest moment. I don't know. The lady grabbing my ass. I danced a girl talking a unicorn onesie.
Yes, my daughter has one of those.
Walk around.
Sorry.
Walked around with rainbows over my tits. It was a good time.
That's a
Right.
good time.
Yeah, I
That's
felt like
America.
my
By
best
the way,
self.
every cruise should be like every Norwegian cruise line.
Rainbows over my tits is my favorite thing at IHOP.
That's moons
What
over
is it
my
like?
ham. Moons over my
Bacon
ham.
on like pancakes?
No,
Sure.
it's rainbow would be like fruit, different colored
fruit,
yeah.
arranged in a rainbow.
Over
Over chicken breast.
Over.
They did really try to get. Well, isn't IHOP? Is it back to IHOP? Because it was IHOP.
IHOP.
People lost their minds.
Yeah.
Like, guys, don't
So-
care. This doesn't affect your life.
I cared a little bit.
You did?
Yeah.
She did care.
There's just too much. There's too many burgers on the market.
Thank
Pancakes.
you.
They had the market corner.
It did.
Amen.
Smash
did.
burger.
All right, Dan, what do you got for us?
Okay, here we
Give
go.
me
Ready?
another story. Yes.
Sent in by Benjamin at Benjamin G. Maine. Here we go. A woman
Benjamin.
lived with a plastic pill packet in her throat for days
Okay.
without realizing it.
Okay. One time, I forgot where I was. I had like ripped off the corner of a Fritos bag and I was eating Fritos. I bit it off because I couldn't open it for whatever reason.
sure.
I bit it off. And then at an exact moment, I had to suck in air for a second and I sucked the corner of the bag down in my throat.
Ooh.
So I was like, I can't get this out. Is this just going to live in me forever?
Oh.
And I don't know if it ever came out. I just couldn't even tell if it's ever come out. But
It hasn't.
okay, so I can understand how someone could get something stuck in them for that long.
No,
Without
Dan's
knowing
about
it?
to tell you how dumb it gets.
Without knowing
Let's
it,
hear it.
You knew it, Ren.
But what is a plastic pill
the
packet?
little thing that you have to pop out the pill of, those little squares, like when
Right.
you're doing the whole thing.
The whole thing.
The
Okay.
whole thing.
whole
Okay,
thing.
that's large.
The patient, who has not been named, swallowed the packet of the painkiller tramadol
She gave
in the
up.
middle of the night last November. The woman from Northern Ireland, who's in her 40s, had to make multiple hospital visits before doctors found the packet. I'm going to show you this picture
Is it her
of
X-ray?
inside her throat. Look at this. That's the whole thing.
mommy.
That's the square
Yeah.
plastic foil
This
part
is not
and
an
the pill.
X-ray, by the
Why
way.
would you put that in your throat?
This is not an X-ray. This is a camera. This is
Camera
from
down the
from an
esophagus.
endoscopy.
Yeah.
She
going
a
down.
dummy.
What says she swallowed it in the middle of the night? So she like a some kind of like a sleepwalker, but she eats things in her
She's
sleep.
Irish Berbiglia.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, like Berbiglia had to like fucking snap himself into bed.
She did a one-woman show called Sleep Eat with Me.
I'm going to ask you guys, how long do you think it was in her throat?
Said Cincinnati. Oh, that's November. Oh,
Yeah, that's when it happened. But it was in there. I told you it was in there for days, so you know it's more than 2.
Okay.
But without realizing that was what was in
Corinne,
her
how
throat.
long do you think it was in her throat?
5 days.
5 days.
Jay?
Corinne.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I think-
14 days from
I think
Jason's
9
blood.
days.
9?
9 days.
This packet that you can look at on the Facebook page was pill and packet.
Jesus Christ.
Was in her throat for 17 days.
Whoa.
How are you eating with that in your throat?
Doesn't it feel like something's in there?
Oh,
I would think
Are you
so.
are you a hypochondriac or someone who's worried about, like, do you get sick easily or?
No, I'm not a hypochondriac. I went on a Kesha cruise. I'm
That's
not
right.
scared of
That's
anything. I'm fine.
You're fine, and your immune system amazing. Apparently.
Yeah. Oh, I actually had laryngitis the entire time on the Kesha
It's
cruise.
like, wow, your voice is so sexy.
was it a good
Yeah,
mix
I
of
can't
people, young and old, boys and girls?
Yeah, I mean, it was basically, it was like a queer cruise. So it was like
Gotcha.
the outcasts of the LGBTQ community.
Oh.
And it was a lot of like that. And then like, just straight girls who weren't getting fucked that weekend.
Oh, okay.
Not
So
me.
fair enough.
Me.
Quote,
Did you fuck on the trip?
I had no idea.
Who would I fuck? Myself?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, I really wanted to make out Kesha, but she was pretty unavailable.
Was she unavailable?
How
Did you
much
get to
do
see
you
her at
see
all?
her? How much do you
saw her,
see her
yeah.
on the cruise?
What about ship staff?
Okay, these are all great questions, guys. We're going to
Ship
get to
staff.
all
Come on,
of
let's
them.
get into it. Ship staff?
So ship
The purser?
staff. The ship staff, I don't know how to put this. They looked like slaves from other countries, like
that's
Asian slaves, like
unfortunate.
Cambodian slaves. Like, it was
Indentured
not.
slaves.
I was actually like kind of like reaching out to them and being like, "Are you guys
good?
okay?
Are you allowed
Or-
to leave?
Or like,
I mean, no. We asked. They have 6-month contracts, and then I was just getting sad, and I was like, "Are you happy?" Like
No.
I was trying to talk. Like, are you guys okay?
You don't want to be worrying about that on a Kesha cruise.
So the best prospect for fucking would have been crew from the bands that were on there. There was some hot ass crew and a couple hot security for Norwegian. I love a fucking like tour manager type.
Grizzled
Can you-
hands can pick up an
Yeah.
entire thing and
Oh,
move it.
hold
Yeah,
that
you like-
speaker. Yes,
that's
I
right,
love
that's
that.
right.
oh, that speaker.
And,
Oh, that speaker. Grab that wire. Plug it in.
And then what was your question?
I think that was good.
Kesha.
Yeah.
We saw you. She plays 2 full concerts, and then she like hosted a couple other events. So you see her, but I mean, like, that girl can drink. So I
yeah.
think she was hungover on floor 14 for a while. We did drunkenly go up because my best friend's like very attractive, so he kind of just thinks he can do something sometimes. And we get
Can
off
he?
the.
Can he?
He can.
He can get into a lot of places.
Yeah, but the Cambodian slave was like, nah. Like, we got off the elevator, and basically they were like, please go away. Like, I don't care.
Hey,
You're like,
took a
are
shot.
you looking at how hot he is?
We don't care if you're an 11.
He
You're not getting
hot.
off here.
He hot.
You took your shot.
Yeah, but he hot.
Quote, I had no idea I swallowed this. It was very frightening. It was a very frightening 3 weeks, and I couldn't believe
17
when I
days.
saw the picture. I know. Maybe going business
Not
weeks.
3 weeks, yeah.
She added that the morning after she swallowed the packet, she felt discomfort and went to the emergency department. The pill packet did not show up in x-rays, and the woman was described as, quote, fit and well by doctors. I'd be like,
Oh
I
my
can't
God.
breathe.
There is something. Yeah.
I know. Doctors told her to come back if there was no improvement, and the woman was in the hospital 3 days later. That's 3 days of being like, I should go back.
Yeah.
She spent 2 nights in the hospital where she was treated with steroids and painkillers until her symptoms improved and was then discharged.
By the
Guys,
way,
she
this
still
is
doesn't
the-
know what's in there.
Right,
It's not
and-
just about them not getting out. How the fuck do you not know
Know
what's in
what
there?
you're putting in your body. Snapple lady would have known.
Number one and number two,
Wendy
like,
Kaufman.
the hospital should have been able to see that something was in there. Am I
Yeah.
right?
5 days later, she returned to the hospital to have a special x-ray that focuses on the back of the mouth and throat, but the results were determined to be normal.
What?
I know.
How
On
bad
her
is the medical
4th
equipment there?
Visit to the hospital, in the Royal Victoria Hospital in Belfast, doctors performed a camera test and finally pinpointed the issue. Oh yeah, that fucking thing in your throat.
Jesus Christ.
And by the way, like that's the point at which the doctors are like, no, we're not the idiots. You're the idiot.
Yeah.
You don't remember doing this. You don't remember sucking this in.
A whole deal.
Where did it go?
everybody's dumb, Ran. Everyone in the story is dumb.
Oh, everybody's dumb. She spent 2 nights in the hospital, like I said. Where was I? Images taken showed the pill packet lodged in the woman's throat, and it was safely removed 17 days after ingestion.
I wonder if she still feels it. You know, you get like a phantom pill,
Yes.
like phantom
Weird
pill
phantom
packet.
pains.
Yeah.
Phantom pill packet
Yeah,
in the
that
throat.
gross.
What it
grosses
feels like
me
it would
out.
give you paper cuts like in your throat.
She'll never deep throat again, a pill packet.
Hey, spit or swallow.
Okay. Got story number 2.
Story
Whoa.
number 2. Down.
That's a woman. Look, know your body. I mean, that's what we're just going to say. She knew her body. They didn't trust her. Put a camera down.
Yeah, but she should know her body to know enough, like
To
she could have
not
said,
swallow that
I
in the
wonder,
middle of the night?
I wonder what could be causing this right now.
How drunk are you to not know how to put that in?
Do you think
Haven't
that
you
was
ever
it?
haven't you ever been grabbing for something on like your nightstand and then you think you got one thing and then it's another thing and then before you know it, it's
you
in your
put
mouth.
it in your mouth and then you swallow.
You know, like
The answer is
I
no.
love that she said,
Grab
this is
for
a
lube
quote
or
I just
something?
found here. I thought I skipped one. She added that the morning after she swallowed the packet, she felt discomfort and went, so she knew she did it.
Yeah.
That's like how she thought she was supposed
It's
to take
not like
her
17 days later she was like, this hurts. She said the day after, oh my God, this hurts. And wouldn't she run through all the things that she did? Okay, I tried to take a pill last night. Maybe I didn't.
pills. How'd you take the pill? Oh, with the I just put the whole.
I just did the whole thing.
The whole box.
The whole
I ate
thing
the whole
dissolves,
thing.
right? No, it does not dissolve.
It doesn't.
All right, there you go. Story 2, down in the books. Can
Yep.
you tease us what's going to happen in story 3?
I can try
Okay.
to. It is a fun. Oh. The cops want the public's help, and it couldn't be for a more dumb people town reason.
I love it. Corinne Fisher is with us, one half of Guys We Fucked, right? And we'll be back with more Dumb People Town right after this.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Hey there, Adam Conover here. Humans Who Make Games is my podcast where I sit down with the people who created some of your favorite video games and have the kind of long-form personal conversation we so rarely get to hear. We talk about how they got into the industry, what their favorite games were growing up, and what it's like working in the trenches of this century's greatest new art form. This season, we've got a whole batch of new interviews for you. I talked to Kim Swift from Portal, Alex Preston from Hyperlight Drifter, Anna McGill from Control, and Alex Beecham from the game Outer Wilds. Whether you love video games or you just love learning more about other artists' creative process, I can guarantee you're going to love this podcast. So, you can get Season 2 of Humans Who Make Games wherever you get your podcasts. Take a listen.
Hey guys, welcome back to DPT.
Corinne Fisher, by the way, great follow on the Instagrams, on the Twitters, philanthropy gal.
I'm a great follow. That's what it says on every bathroom wall.
She's a great follow. Follow this girl.
Great follow.
Stalkers agree.
For a good time follow.
Stalkers agree for a good time follow. Corinne
4 out of
Fisher.
5 stalkers agree she's a great follow. It's at philanthropy gal.
Yes.
We do it.
Thank
You do
you.
it too.
Yeah,
What else? Live shows coming up. Anything coming up in the near future?
Well, tonight it doesn't count.
tonight doesn't count.
Yeah, I don't know. I have another podcast also. That's what I
Yes.
want to promote.
Let's do it.
do
Let's
it.
talk about it.
Two Less Lonely Girls. It's an unironic podcast for adult Justin Bieber fans that I do with Rosebud Baker.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
It's just, you know,
Unabashed.
fun.
I love how you're just like, whatever. You like
Own it.
I love celebrity and talking about celebrities.
And you like what you like. I feel like that's a much more pure life to live. People would be like, I don't want to like Justin Bieber because whatever, he does a lot of things that annoy people. But
Right.
you're like, you know what? I like him.
I had a run-in with
Despacito.
Justin Bieber.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, we met him as
yeah.
part of the podcast.
I ran into
yeah.
him just on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Where? How?
He like wanders,
It
right?
was a Sunday night. He was walking around all by himself.
No.
And he was like, hey. And he gave you that hey of like someone
Head
who
nod.
like wants to like
Dude, he's a
engage
fan
more.
of DPT
He
then.
was like, hey. And I was going to Hamburger Mary's to have a great hamburger and some fried pickles.
Dynamite.
And there was that part where I was like,
Do I?
I feel like I said, do you want to come to Hamburger? He would have done. He was very like, hey, man. I'm like, hi. How
I
are
think
you?
sometimes like maybe he kind of looked at you and was like, this is someone who probably like is, even if he does recognize me, is not going to treat me weirdly.
I did not at all.
And like they're just reaching out for this human connection.
I
But
know.
he's been known to wander and like he'll
He
go to like
shouldn't do
Soul
that.
Cycle. He'll go to, but that's what he's been doing like
Yeah.
at, like in hotel slippers because he's been in New York City a lot recently.
Soul Cycle in hotel slippers?
No, those are separate
Separate,
things.
But how
Like,
great would
Entities.
that be if he shows up to Soul Cycle
you're
in
not
hotel
allowed.
slippers?
You have to click in with your shit.
gotta
Come on.
What if he's got the slippers that click in?
All right,
You know
ready?
what? If anyone had them, it'd be Beebs.
Beebs would have the click in slippers.
All right, you ready for the last
Yes.
story?
Mhm.
Sent in
Bring
by
us some.
Cindy.
Yo, I got the Beebs with the click in
Click-in
slippers, yo.
Cindy Sack at Mrs._Sack SAK.
Okay. Thank you, girl.
Kutztown, which sounds like the town next to
Kutztown.
Been there.
New York.
Kutztown, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Yes.
Been there. There's a college there, I want to say.
Yeah.
There is. Isn't it called
Kutztown
Kutztown
University.
College? Yeah.
We
We
performed
performed there.
Well,
Kutztown College.
Stop bragging.
Let's tell the people.
Okay, sorry to name drop.
I
but
can't,
that's
that can't
the
even be a
reality.
humble brag. That's like a.
It's
A
an
police
embarrassed
department
brag.
in Pennsylvania is looking for people who will willingly and voluntarily get drunk in front of police officers.
Nope.
Yes,
This
trap.
is a bad idea.
According to the Facebook post by the Kutztown Borough Police Department, 3 volunteers are needed to help train officers to administer standardized field sobriety tests during a suspected DUI traffic stop.
That's a Me Too moment waiting to happen.
Oh,
like, that's not good.
Thank you
The
for
booze
saying that.
will even be provided by the police department. What do you think they're going to have? Just pucker?
Oh, Jules.
Boone's,
Yes.
Boone's Farms.
Guys, if you're a Dumb People Town listener and you're anywhere
Anywhere near
here,
Kutztown, please do this.
try and sign up
Please
for
do
this.
this. Sign up for
You
this
just
and let
get
us know.
hammered with a whole bunch of cops.
Corinne will do it. Corinne, will you go there for us to Kutztown, Pennsylvania? and do
You'll
this?
get that 15 minutes.
I actually probably would do something like that if a friend would go with me.
If you
It'd be
had your
so
friend and you're
much
like,
fun.
he hot, he gonna come here and do this.
I just don't want. I just like would love to have not get my pussy touched.
That's
Basically.
it.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
That's
if you
all.
lay those ground rules down,
You say nobody touch me. No, I will
this
get
is
drunk.
a no-touch
This
zone.
is a
You can't-
no-fly zone.
Like you can be like,
Like even butt or boob, I would be like, okay, just not vagina.
just say this. Here's the deal.
I'm low
Butter
maintenance.
boob.
You can choke me out. You just can't touch
You
this
can
area.
choke me out.
You just can't touch this area.
There are, of course, some requirements of the volunteers. You must be between the ages of 25 and 40.
I love that it's like rental car age.
With
Yeah.
no history of drug or alcohol abuse.
Okay.
You have to have a clean criminal history.
Okay.
You also need to be willing to drink hard liquor to the point of inebriation and sign a waiver releasing the police department of any liability.
This is drunk history.
This
Is
like,
basically drunk history,
you're
the
right.
non-TV show.
I do think the police maybe overstepped their bounds saying you also need to be willing to throw it down, bitches.
Yeah, exactly.
well-
dance. You gotta fucking dance. Don't even come to the party. Don't
Dancing
even come to the
required.
party if you're not gonna fucking dance.
Dude, we're going to spin records by Marshmallow. It's going to be great.
No beer though. Only hard liquor.
Well, they don't want to be there all day.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't drink beer, but
Yeah.
Give him
It's a-
3
look,
shots
If,
and
if
see
we
how
know
he
anything
moves.
about the Kutztown police, it's all about efficiency.
And also, I feel like if you're gonna get like kind of mangled and aggressive, like you need to be going whiskey.
I
Like,
mean,
just full,
yeah.
And
full.
like, whatever
yeah.
happened to butt chugging? I mean, that was a thing for a while.
Wait, you drink through your anus?
Yeah.
Have you not heard of this?
When we very
Guys,
first started dumping,
I'm not from Tampa.
Okay, you just visited for the
just take
catch
boats out of Tampa.
I'm from
Visit it.
Jersey.
Okay.
even when we first started our podcast before this county, that was in the rage of. Remember, we had a story about those college kids in Tennessee
Who were butt chugging.
and they were butt chugging, and one kid got way too drunk, and then one kid held a press conference to let everyone know he wasn't gay. Remember that? He was like,
Yes.
"I'm not gay just because I butt chugged." It was a whole thing in Tennessee.
I just like to drink out of my butt.
Then there's a thing where some people have done where you dip tampons in vodka.
I knew about that.
Yes, but
So
butt
wait-
chugging, it's
Have
a
you-
beer.
would you,
It's a
you
beer
would try
bong.
that.
No, it's super dangerous.
Is it dangerous?
Yes.
Why?
Listen, I'm a
Hit
party
one-
animal, but I'm a very responsible one.
Right,
Like
yes.
I've done a ton of hardcore drugs, but very responsibly.
Yeah.
Like do research.
What's your favorite of the hardcore drugs? Can you talk about it?
Yeah, no, sure. I mean, it's all psychedelics, so it's just like,
Okay.
I mean,
Acid.
I've done acid, but I've done DMT too. But like, I studied for like 2 months before I did it. I mean, I like my favorite is probably.
You went down to the DMT and got your license.
She took her GED. She got a GED.
She went down to
I
her
did
DMT and
it.
got her license.
No, my favorite's LSD, but it lasts so long that you can only do it like once a year. So that's
It's a lot. It's too long of a high for me. You've
Yeah.
done mushrooms, right?
I've done mushrooms. Mushrooms, I can just like not even prepare to do now.
Just happens. That's what I'm saying. What if they butt chugged all these people?
Well, 'cause- so butt
just to
chugging
make
is
it
it's a
happen?
beer bong. You put it in your
Right.
butt. The problem is, much like with the tampons, let's say that like, I don't know, 12 ounces of liquor would get you very like 0.20 drunk, right?
Okay.
The
This
same amount of liquor in your butt, you would
Times
be like,
5.
yes,
Yeah,
it
it-
is insane because it goes straight into your bloodstream.
Oh, because I'm like, where is it even going? Like, how
going
much
straight
into-
depth is?
going
How
straight
far up
into your
does the tube
bloodstream.
go?
Yeah. Oh,
You
yeah. Because
are
you're actually
wrecked.
inserting
You're
it.
Yeah.
inserting the tube and then it just
Oh.
into your system like that.
Flush.
So there's no filtering of the drug to dissipate
It
or the alcohol
probably
to
There's no
dissipate.
digestion of it. There's no
Yes.
separation of it. There's no
Weird.
dilution of it. It's like straight into your body.
Right, and it's
So
fucking
it's-
awesome.
Oh!
So it's like it has like the same feel as like a colonic.
it is like a drunken colonic.
Okay.
I don't know if
okay.
I said this part, but lastly, you need to have a sober, responsible friend or family member to take take
and
care
from.
of you after the session.
What
Give
are
me
they-
my keys. I gotta go home.
So hold on one second. What are they trying to do?
What they're trying to do is assess drunken behavior.
Oh, okay.
And be able
they
to
want
identify.
the cops.
Yes.
They need real life subjects for the cops
So
to
this is
administer.
like a
it.
to
controlled
practice
burn.
wrangling.
Yes, yes.
You know how like the fire
Wrangling.
department does like a controlled burn where they're like,
Right.
we're gonna burn this old
Right.
thing down and
Right.
then
This
see
old
how you
house.
can do it.
Okay.
It's a
yeah.
controlled
This old drunk.
drunkenness.
We're gonna blow this old drunk.
I'll read the Facebook post really quickly. This will be our last thing from the Kutztown Borough
Kutztown.
Police Department.
Kutztown.
If you're anywhere near Kutztown,
no.
make sure that's probably what their rival high school team calls them, right?
You know,
Kutztown.
Yeah. Here's the details, friends. If a dumb people town you, just even let me know if,
If
you
you're
try to do
close,
this.
please go
get there and do this.
Kutztown Police Department is looking for 3 volunteers to assist in the training officers of standardized tests. The volunteers must be available on April 4th, 2019, between 2:30 p.m. and 7 p.m. That's a lot of time to get drunk
2:30
on
and
hard
And they're
liquor.
really letting people know pretty far in advance.
This is a
Right.
good
Mark it on your calendar.
Alcohol will be provided. However, you will not receive any compensation for your time. And then it lists the eligibility requirements that I've already read. So anyone around there, come on, townies.
Please
The cops
If you
want to
do-
get drunk with you.
If you do, we'll do a follow-up.
Or want
We'll do
you
a
to get
follow-
drunk with them.
If you do, write to us and on the Facebook page, we will read it. We'll do
take
a follow-up.
pictures and we'll do the
All right,
follow-up.
that's story 3.
Look at that.
Thanks,
That's a
everybody.
show. In and out. We make it happen.
In and out the butt.
The new podcast is, say it again so people know how to subscribe to it.
It's Two Less Lonely Girls, and we talk about the Illuminati, Justin Bieber, etc.
Oh, magic.
yes.
Get on that.
Sometimes.
Subscribe to it.
And of course, guys, we fucked.
Yes.
Keeps going. The book that I saw, which is now,
Fucked.
which is fucked, which is now out in paperback. You can get that.
Asterisk.
Asterisk. Yeah.
CD, CKED, right? But it is great. Everything you guys do are great. Follow you, and thank you for making time for us in your LA schedule. I
Always.
love seeing you out here, Corinne Fisher. And oh shit, we got to get back to work.
Dum 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 dum. Stick around, make a sound, hunker down, it's Dumb People Town.
It's a good show.